Hello students, welcome to aimsindia online classes. This is a chemistry session. Here we are discussing about the chapter water. In the earlier sessions, we discussed about water, about different concepts like where this water exists, how it is available to us, in which forms it is available to us, what is hard and soft water, how to purify water, and even what is conservation of water. These all concepts we have seen in the earlier sessions. Now, based upon these all concepts, we are going to see in this session a practice sheet which is related to chapter water. Here we are going to say practice sheet 2 related to the chapter, which includes different kinds of questions like multi-correct answer type questions, comprehension paragraph, matrix matching, assessment region, statement type question. These all we are going to see from this practice sheet 2. So let us start that. First, let us go through the multi-correct answer type questions. See, the first one among these, the anions causing hardness to the water are. Yes, we have studied about hard water and soft water. The water which is ready to give lather with the soap solution is called soft water, and the water which won't produce foam with the soap solution, instead forming a scum like precipitate, is called hard water. The hardness of water is because of certain chemicals. Those are called bicarbonates, sulfates, and the chlorides of calcium and magnesium. By the presence of either of these chemical substances in the water, that water cannot give lather with the soap solution, and hence it is called hard water. So the anions causing the hardness for water are chlorides, sulfates, and bicarbonates. Among those three here, chlorides and sulfates are given. So those two will be correct answer. Okay. Next, the gaseous state of water is, as you have studied, the only substance which can be available in three states of matter at normal conditions is water, isn't it? Water will be available in the solid state, liquid state, as well as in the gaseous state at normal conditions. No other substance can be available in these three formats like this. So, in the solid state, water exists in the form of ice, frost, snow, hailstones. These all will come under solid states of water, isn't it? And the gaseous state, the more familiar one is water itself, and even we can say dew also. These will come under liquid states of water. And by coming to gaseous states, water is available in the gaseous state as water vapor, fog, mist. These all will come under gaseous forms of water. At different conditions, these all will be available in the gaseous state. Water vapor or vapor, mist, fog, these are gaseous forms of water. Okay, but here it is mentioned frost also. Frost is a solid form of water. Okay, these three are correct answers now. Next, which of the following statements are correct? See the statements once. Water is called universal solvent. Is it called so? Yes, water is called universal solvent because water can dissolve almost all the substances into it. But of course, some substances they dissolve into a large extent, they're soluble into large extent, but some are less soluble. But most of the substances they are soluble into water. Because of this reason, water is called universal solvent. And second statement, approximately 8 glasses of water is needed to produce a page of your book. Yes, it is also correct. In the preparation of paper, a large amount of water is used in the process of paper making, the purification of that wood pulp and dissolve. It is also correct. And even next one, about 75% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Yes, it is also correct. Around two thirds or 75% of Earth's surface is covered with water, almost in the form of oceans and seas. And last statement, if you say seawater is purest form of water, is it correct? No, because seawater we can say as it is a most impure form of water because it contains large quantities of salts and other impurities dissolved into it, isn't it? That's why seawater is not the pure form. It is almost the most important, most impure form of water to say because it has excess amounts of salts dissolved in it. That's why whenever you taste the seawater, it will be very salty because of the presence of excess amounts of salts dissolved in it. So we can say it is impure form of water but not pure. Now what will be correct answer? Only these three are correct statements. Okay. Next, which of the following is true? See, some statements are given. We have to identify which statements are true among these. See, the first one among these: hardness of water depends on its behavior towards soap. Yes, we define based upon this only. If the water gives freely lather with the soap solution, then it is called soft water. If water does not give lather freely with the soap solution, then it is called hard water. So hardness can be explained based upon the soap solution behavior. That's correct. The temporary hardness of water is due to the presence of calcium and magnesium bicarbonates. It is also correct. The hardness of water is because of the bicarbonates, chlorides, and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. Out of these, the calcium and magnesium bicarbonates results in the formation of temporary hardened water. They cause temporary hardness to the water. And chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, they cause permanent hardness to the water. Now here they are asking about temporary hardness. So it is because of the calcium and magnesium bicarbonates only. This is correct. Next, permanent hardness is due to the calcium and magnesium sulfates and chlorides. Just now I told. Because of the presence of this calcium and magnesium, chlorides and sulfates, water gets permanent hardness. This is also true. Next, permanent hardness can be removed by boiling water. Is it true? No. Because permanent hardness cannot be removed by the boiling process. Only temporary hardness can be removed by the boiling process. What happens when we boil this temporary hard water? The carbonates or bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, they decompose into calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate, which are insoluble into water. So these can be removed by the filtration process. So in that way, temporary hard water can be made into pure water or soft water by the process boiling. But permanent hardness cannot be removed by boiling process. Even though we boil water, these calcium and magnesium sulfates and chlorides, they won't be converted into insoluble solid substances. So they cannot be removed by boiling process. So permanent hardness cannot be removed by boiling. This is incorrect statement. Only these three are correct. Okay, next. Which of the following are examples of water animals? What does it mean by water animals here? The animals which live inside the water are called water animals or aquatic animals. Aqua represents water. Aquatic animals means water living animals. Yes, inside the water also certain animals and plants they live. Those animals and plants which are living inside the water are called aquatic animals. Aquatic plants and animals or aquatic water animals and plants. Now, see here which animals come under aquatic animals or water animals. Fish. It is one of the aquatic animals or water animals because it lives in the water. Even turtle or tortoise, it is also. And crocodile. These three will come under water animals because they live inside the water. What about cow? It won't. It is land animal. Only these three are aquatic animals or water animals. Okay. Next. Now let us see the comprehension passage type questions. Means here we are going to say a paragraph passage related to this chapter. Based upon that, we are going to see some questions. First, let us see the paragraph given. Bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium are decomposed into carbonates and bicarbonates, carbon dioxide. So where do we get this actually? In the removal of temporary hardness of water by boiling process, isn't it? When we boil hot water, the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, they decompose into respective carbonates and release carbon dioxide gas. These carbonates can be removed by filtration process and thus water becomes soft in nature. Okay, now let us see the questions related to this passage. See the first one. The chemical formula of calcium bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate is also called calcium hydrogen carbonate. See which is the correct formula for that. So CaHCO3 taken twice. Actually, the ions present in that are Ca plus 2. Bicarbonate ion formula is HCO3 minus. Now when you club these two by using criss-cross method, we get the molecular formula of calcium bicarbonate or calcium hydrogen carbonate as CaHCO3 taken twice. It is pronounced like this: CaHCO3 taken twice. Calcium bicarbonate or calcium hydrogen carbonate. Okay. Next, what are the products formed on strong heating of magnesium bicarbonate? So here it is given. When bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium are decomposed into carbonates and carbon dioxide. So when magnesium bicarbonate is strongly heated, then it decomposes to form magnesium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. These three will be formed. So these three are the products: magnesium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Now correct answer will be this, all of these. Okay. Next, the chemical formula of calcium carbonate. Yes, this is a insoluble solid substance into water. When bicarbonates of this bicarbonate of calcium is heated, it decomposes to form calcium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. This formed calcium carbonate is insoluble into water, which can be separated by the filtration process. So this calcium carbonate molecular formula is CaCO3, because calcium ion formula just now we have seen Ca2 plus or Ca plus 2, and carbonate ion formula is CO3 2 minus or minus 2. So when you club these two by using criss-cross method, we get the formula of calcium carbonate as CaCO3. Okay, next. So the next question, matrix matching type question. So here some chemical substances are mentioned at column 1 and their chemical formula are given in the column 2. Try to match these. Here we may get more than one correct matching. So let us try to observe carefully and match them. See the first one, sodium permutite. It is one of the chemical substances which is used to remove the permanent hardness of the water by the process called permutite process, isn't it? It is a complex chemical substance which is chemically known as sodium aluminum silicate. Silicates of sodium and aluminum it is called chemically. So let us try to match this. This is sodium permutite. Next, let us see another one. Insoluble substance in water. While discussing about the hardness of water, after the removal of hardness, those chemicals which caused the hardness to the water will be converted finally into insoluble solid substance like magnesium carbonate and calcium carbonate, which further removed by the process called filtration. So out of those two here, it is mentioned calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is insoluble into water. Okay. Next. So the next one, permanent hard water contains. What does it contain? Permanent hard water. The chemicals like chlorides and sulfides of calcium and magnesium causes permanent hardness to the water. So here they mentioned calcium chloride. It is one of the substances present in the permanent hard water. And one more, sulfate of magnesium is given. So calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate are responsible for the permanent hardness to the water. Okay, these two we can say. Of course, those two more are there. What are those? Calcium sulfate and magnesium chloride also. But here only these two are mentioned. We connected. Now let us see another last one. Temporary hardness hard water contains. What does it contain? Temporary hard water. By which chemicals it is caused here? The presence of bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium results in the temporary hardness to the water. Now here out of those, calcium bicarbonate is mentioned, isn't it? So this calcium bicarbonate is a chemical substance which is responsible for the temporary hardness of water. So this is matching. Observe once carefully this permutite or sodium permutite Na2Al2Si2O8 XH2O that represents sodium and aluminum silicates. Insoluble substance calcium carbonate. Permanent hard water contains chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. Temporary hard water contains bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Okay, that's about matching. Next, statement type questions. See the question here. Water animals can extract out dissolved oxygen with the help of their gills. Yes, it is correct, isn't it? The water animals like fish and dissolve, they can extract oxygen gas dissolved in the water through their gills. It is correct. Next statement: carbon dioxide is a source of the source of the respiration of water animals. Yes, even water animals like fish and dissolve, they absorb or extract oxygen gas dissolved in the water, not carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a source for the photosynthesis of aquatic plants or water plants. But the gas source for the respiration of water animals is oxygen, not carbon dioxide. So it is incorrect. Now what we can say, statement 1 is true, statement 2 is incorrect. Now this will be correct answer. Okay, next, one more question. The problem of water shortage is faced by urban population only. Is it correct? Only urban people are facing this water shortage? No. All the people from all the areas, they're facing the shortage of water mostly in the summer season. Isn't it? Because of excess usage of water at normal stage. So it is not correct to say only urban people they're facing the water shortage. Now see the next statement. Water shortage is an universal problem. Yes, it is correct. It is not for some people. This water shortage is there for all the people over all the country world. So we can say it is one of the universal problems. It is correct. Now statement 2 is correct. Statement 2 1 is incorrect. Where it is the correct answer. Okay. Next, assertion reason type questions. See the first question now. Pure water is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Reason what they have given, pure water does not contain any ions or metal ions in it. Yes, it is correct. Pure water cannot conduct electricity through it because it does not contain any ions through in it. That's why in the electrolysis process, We say electrolysis of water activity we have discussed in the earlier sessions. Then what do? We add small quantities of either an acid or salt to water. Thus, water which is added with small quantity of acid is called acidulated water. The addition of acid gives certain ions to the water. By the presence of these free ions, then water can conduct electricity. But pure water contains no ions in it. Hence, it is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. So we can say both assertion and reason both are correct, and R is the explanation for A, isn't it? So it is the correct answer. Next, one more assertion reason question. See the assertion: oil can be poisonous for aquatic life. Actually, oil is not being toxic in nature, but it is being poisonous to the aquatic life. Why? Because oil floats on water and covers like a blanket. Because of this reason, the gases like carbon dioxide and the oxygen, they cannot be dissolved into water from the atmosphere. So as there are no these gases, aquatic animals and plants they cannot survive further because this oil is protecting these gases from dissolving into water. So as there are no these gases, these animals and plants will be dead inside. So in that way, this overflown oil will act as a poison for this aquatic life. So both are correct and R is the correct reason for that. So this will be correct answer. Okay, next one. Analytical approach type questions. See the first one among these. Calcium carbonate on reaction with water and some other element A, some other substance A, it is giving B. What are these A and B? Try to identify this. So calcium carbonate on reaction with water and carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate on reaction with carbon dioxide in the presence of water, it forms calcium bicarbonate, which results or which causes or which is responsible for the temporary hotness of water, isn't it? So where it is, here is the correct answer. Calcium carbonate on reaction with carbon dioxide in the presence of water gives calcium bicarbonate. Actually, it should be 3. CaHCO3 taken twice. It is called calcium bicarbonate, which is causing temporary hotness to the water. Okay, in this way, this calcium bicarbonate is being formed in the water because of the reaction of calcium carbonate, which we call as limestone, with carbon dioxide. So here A is carbon dioxide, B is calcium bicarbonate. Right? Next question. The chemical formula of phosphoric acid is, what is the chemical formula of phosphoric acid? It is H3PO4. Where it is? Yeah, here it is. H3PO4 is the formula of phosphoric acid. Next, chlorination is intended to protect drinking water from. Generally, chlorination is a process which is used to kill the disease causing organisms present in the water. So, chlorination is intended to protect the drinking water from disease causing organisms, germs, and bacteria. Okay, this is correct answer. Right, next one. Which of the following have lowest temperature? Which will be having general lowest temperature? We can say ice cubes. Ice cubes will be having temperature below 0 degrees Celsius generally. But if it is added some rock salt to the ice cubes, then the temperature will be reduced to very low temperatures. That's why the mixture of ice cubes with the salt will be used as freezing mixture often. So it creates very low temperature. So the mixture of ice cubes with the salt or common rock salt will be having very low temperature. Next one, water pollution can be caused by. What are the different causes for the water pollution? See here what are mentioned. Decrease in use of pesticides. If pesticides are used in the low quantity, it won't cause water pollution. It reduces the water pollution in fact, isn't it? Next, oil spills from the ships. It is one of the dangerous cause for the water pollution. It floats on the water and acts like a blanket, so it won't allow the carbon dioxide and oxygen to dissolve into the water. So aquatic animals and plants they may face severe problem with this. So it is one of the causes for the water pollution. Reuse of industrial water by factories. So if water is being reused, it won't cause any pollution. It saves the water in fact. Next one, recycling of used water at home. It also preserves or conserves the water. It won't cause pollution. So only one of them which is causing pollution for the water is oil spill from the ships. Okay, this is a practice sheet related to the chapter water. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Aims Today and visit our website aimstoday.in for latest updates and recorded videos.